Hello, hi, it's me again. I know you haven't seen me in forever, but you know, that's college for you. Things go on and you're stressed, so you have to focus on the work, and that's how it is because that's how everyone does it and it never stops ever. But I have a different video type thing rather than the normal vlog today because on my Instagram that's what people wanted. They sort of wanted a bit more of the channel rather than just vlogs. So I came up with an idea of doing my own version of a ukulele tutorial. So obviously the first thing that you need is a ukulele, because if you don't have one, then I don't know. Ava, I have the instrument. What do I do now? Oh, don't you love when you hit yourself with your own instrument? I do. Well, Ava, the next thing you gotta do is tune it, because even though tuning is optional, no one wants to sound like a tool. Every ukulele has 4 strings, and the strings left to right are G, G again, because gee whiz, we love music, E, and A, as in Ava. You can either tune it by ear just by seeing what sounds right to you, but that's more advanced. What most people do is they get one of these, which is a little tuner that you clip onto your instrument. You turn it on, and it'll display whether or not everything's in the right thing. But no one's perfect, so don't judge me that my strings are like a one thing off, alright? Karen, I'm trying my best here. The C is pretty much a C. Let's be real. The next thing that you want to get is a book. Now, usually you can get like an instructional book if you want to learn more about certain like strumming patterns, picking, the actual notes if you want to go that far. But after a while, like, there's not a whole lot to actually play, like full out songs in tutorial books. So like there's so many different types of books with real songs. Not that Yankee Doodle Dandy is a real song, sorry. And it's just like there's a whole lot that you can learn depending on what your style is. The book that I have actually is one with songs from the Beatles, because everybody should have a Beatles ukulele chord book. Another thing that's optional, but you can do it too, especially if you like go from guitar to ukulele like I did, is you can use a clamp, which is not for your hair. It's actually for going all along the strings here to make a different sound. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm having some rude people in the background. So because I'm nice, I can start with some introductory chords that are needed in a lot of the songs that you're going to learn. So if you, a lot of them is just like putting your fingers in places. That's what she said. The first chord is the C chord, which literally all you have to do is put your finger right here on the A string 3rd fret. That's what these little boxes are called. And the next one is the G chord, and this is a bit more professional, so stay with me. You take one finger and you put it A string, 2nd fret. You take another finger, put it 2nd G string, 2nd fret. And then you take a third one and you put it E string, 3rd fret. And it makes something like this. And another one is debatable if you use a lot, but I personally use it a lot, is the F chord, which first you do 1st fret E string, and then 2nd fret G string on both strings, and it makes this sound. And those are some chords that you can use. You can literally use those 3 in like a handful of songs that I can't think about the top of my head right now, but it's pretty useful. You're welcome. There's also a bunch of types of strummings that you want to do, which is literally just how you go up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down and up. So one song that has multiple types of strumming is one that I personally use to warm up, called Ain't She Sweet. You go down, 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 up, down, up, down, up. So it goes like. And obviously that sort of like can change the pace of the song depending on what you're going for. You can use just one single strum to like hold a note, or you could just do for a steady pace. It's up to you, man. It's your hands, not mine. Ava, you're doing so much teaching, but how do you sound on the ukulele? Well, I'll show you. So, I will be playing Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles with my George Harrison, and I won't be singing along with it because I don't sing in front of people, ever. Anyways, so... So that's it for today's video. So I hope you enjoyed. This is different from what I usually do, so give me feedback if you like this, if you want to hear more songs from me, or if you never want me to put this out in front of the camera again. But if you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. College, man. It's after me. Sick people. They finally got to me.